Hi guys, what up? So I have been on this nature kick and I'm here at the park this time around. Let me show you guys my view. Hold on. Look guys, so I'm here at the park and this is like a little man-made pond or something like that. Look at, you can see the little ducks. Let me get closer. You guys, the water looks kind of gross, but from far away it looks pretty. Look at the little ducks. Whoa, ew, the water looks so gross, huh? But look, the mountains and the sun is shining. Look at, pretty, huh? Hi guys, so you saw a little picture of the lake, or man-made lake, man-made pond. Okay, so I'm taking a little walk. I am on my little lunch break. So I'm actually gonna go to the store to get some carne asada and I'm gonna try to cook it. You guys, so my cooking skills are not like the best at all. And so I'm trying to learn how to cook better. Well, I'm trying to learn how to cook better. I'm trying to learn how to do a lot of things. So this is my year of growth, okay? Anyway, I wanted to get you guys' opinion. So today, let's see, how does that look? So today I had my year end. I know it's February, and but the company that I work for does it in February. Okay, so I had my year end, and she gave me, you know, amazing remarks and, you know, all good things, and I'm doing a great job and this and that. And so today was money talk, right? And so it's so funny because I'm like, show me the money. I literally said that. I was like, show me the money. And so she's like, okay. And so she let me know what my raise would be and what my bonus would be, right? And it was something. It wasn't, you know, the best, but it was something. I was like, okay. And so it's so funny because she says to me, she's like, it looks like you're disappointed. And I was like, yeah. You know, and mind you, I really like my manager and I'm so happy. She's chill, she's cool. And so, you know, we were just talking about my progress plan because anyway, we were talking about all that stuff. And so I just thought it was so funny because she was like, yeah, it looks like you're disappointed. Because mind you, we did it over Teams, like video. So we were both on video. And so after my little year-end discussion, I was just thinking to myself how, you know, no one will think your worth is as much as you do, right? Like, I feel like I deserve a billion bucks, but the company, they have a certain budget allocated, and it just got me to thinking about, you know, time and money, right? So you guys know on my channel, I try to talk about training time for money and how we need to be financially independent. And I still think that I am an advocate for retirement at an early age, you know, when you're still young and able to travel and such. And so anyway, fast forward, I was just talking to one of my best friends today. Make sure I don't step into anything. I was talking to one of my best friends today, Shay, and we're talking about jobs, and she's gonna try to get another job, blah blah blah. And then I was like, yeah, I got an email from a recruiter. I didn't even apply. And she was like, well, what was the job? And I told her the job name, and she was like, did you respond? And I was like, no, I didn't. And she looked up the job. You guys, why is it like $90,000 more than what I make now? And I was like, oh my God, I did not know it was that much. But what it was right now I work from home, and the job is in office 5 days a week. And so when it was in office, I just didn't even look at it any further because I was like, man, that's a lot. I'm already so used to working from home, you know. And she was just like, well, that's a lot of money. You will be making a lot of money. And so anyway, we chit-chatted and I got off the phone. This happened like literally 10 minutes ago. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, it is a lot more money than I make now. Like, a lot. A lot. And am I gonna respond back to him, the recruiter? So I started thinking like, okay, right now I work from home. If I choose this job, if I were to get it and go through the process and all goes well, I would be working in the office 8 hours and I would be commuting like 45 minutes each way. And then of course I have to get up, get dressed. That's gonna be 45 minutes because I don't like to rush. I like to take my time when I get dressed. So I'm thinking like, okay, my day will then balloon to like a 11 and a half, 12-hour day. And it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You know, it is more money, but now I'm not home. I'm not home. And it's like, to me, I don't know if it's worth it. You know, I'd rather make less money and be around the corner from my school, from my kids' school, and be available and having, I wouldn't be able to come take a break, a walk on my lunch to the park. You know, I wouldn't be able to do little things. And when my kids are sick, I really love picking them up and coming back home, getting them settled, and then, you know, getting back to work. I love that I have that flexibility. And she was like, Ryan, girl, that's so much money, this and that. And I'm like, yes, it is true, but I don't know if the money for me outweighs everything that I would have to do, because then I'll be in traffic and it'll be just mentally more taxing. And so I was thinking like, what would you guys do? Like, if you were in that situation, let's say you made 100,000 and the job you will make 180,000, but your $100,000 job, you're working from home. Your $180,000 job is in the office 5 days a week. Now you're commuting, now you're doing this and that, and like, is that worth it to you guys? Like, in my mind, I feel like low-key it's not worth it, because I don't even want to work, period. I'm trying to get out of work, and I feel like when you make that much money, like let's say you're making $180,000, $200,000, that's like golden handcuffs. You know, that's those kind of salaries that make you forget about your dreams. And I feel like I'm kind of at a stage where my time is more valuable. My freedom, my flexibility is kind of more valuable. And I don't know, I could be talking this mess now and then I'm back in the office next week. I don't know what I really desire. But I have been floating the idea, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, for example, yesterday my baby had an emergency at school, so I had to go pick him up. And I'm thinking like, if I was at the office, instead of it taking me 3 minutes to get to the school, it will be like a whole hour before I reached him, and this and that. Like, I don't know. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you feel like a huge increase in salary is worth going back into the office full time? It's worth adding that commute. It's worth adding that getting ready for work. Because right now when I get ready for work, unless I have a meeting, I don't get fancy. Shoot, I'm in my pajamas, you know, my normal clothes, you know, I'm not getting fancy. And so if I go back to work, I'm gonna have to, you know, dress up and look presentable every day. And then also, you guys, what I realize is when you don't have like that interaction with people every day, I sound like a loner, but since me not being in the office, I realize how much more discernment I have, because you're not introduced to so many different energies all the time. So when you are around people, you can kind of realize and recognize spirits more. Like you can recognize the person, you know, their soul, not perfectly, but I have better discernment now. And I really enjoy not having so many different people around me. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So I don't know, this was my little vent session. Let me know what you guys think. Like, would you guys trade in flexibility, remote work, 100% remote for, let's say, 100K raise? What would you do? What would you do? So anyway, I hope you guys are having the most amazing day. I'm gonna finish my little walk. It's really pretty. I feel like my camera's not really doing outside justice. Maybe I'll try to take another video. But I hope you guys are doing amazing, and be brave.